I am writing this with a heavy heart, burdened by regret and a desire to be honest about everything I feel. I am deeply sorry for crossing your boundaries and for letting you down in ways I now fully recognize. At the time, I didn't understand the consequences of my actions, or maybe I chose to ignore them. But now, in the quiet aftermath, with distance and reflection, I've come to comprehend the full weight of what I've done. I see now how I failed you, how I failed us, and that realization follows me everywhere. It's a pain I carry daily, one that has reshaped my understanding of love, respect, and the consequences of carelessness. It's because of that awareness that I've chosen to stay away. Not because I no longer care, but because I care too much. I don't want to keep hurting you. I don't want to be a source of pain or confusion in your life any longer. I know how disruptive my presence can be, how even a single word or gesture could open old wounds, and I can't bring myself to risk that. So instead of reaching out, instead of trying to fix things in the ways I used to, through apologies that come too late or promises that fall short, I've chosen to remain at a distance. I still think about you constantly. I still ask others how you're doing, what you've been up to, if you're happy. I do it quietly, hoping for answers but dreading them at the same time, because I know that hearing about your life without me is both a comfort and a heartache. I know it might seem strange or even cowardly, this choice to stay silent, but the truth is, I'm afraid. I'm afraid that my words will only reopen wounds. I'm afraid that whatever I say will only remind you of the pain I caused. My presence may once have brought comfort, but now, I fear it only brings discomfort. That's not the legacy I wanted to leave behind. I wish things could be different. I wish I could speak to you with confidence, without that gnawing fear in the pit of my stomach, but I can't, not right now. Not when I know the damage I've caused. Not when I've seen what losing you has done to me. I won't make excuses for my past. I won't try to justify the ways I failed you, because the truth is, I made selfish choices. I acted with immaturity and ignorance, and those choices came at a cost, our connection. A connection that, in hindsight, was something incredibly rare and special. I regret not nurturing it the way it deserved. I regret taking for granted the love and light you offered so freely. I was blind to what was right in front of me, and by the time I realized what I had, it was already slipping away. You deserve far more than I gave you. You deserve consistency, loyalty, love, and respect, all things that, in my best moments, I longed to offer but failed to uphold. And while I want to believe I can grow into someone capable of giving you everything you deserve, I know I'm not there yet. That truth haunts me. I think about it often, about how someone else might walk into your life and offer you the kind of love I couldn't. And while that thought hurts, what hurts more is knowing you deserve it. You deserve to be loved in the deepest, most tender ways. You deserve someone who sees your value immediately, not in hindsight. Someone who honors your heart without hesitation or fear. The truth is, I still love you. I love you more deeply than I've ever admitted, even to myself. There's something about your energy that's impossible to replicate. It's not just your beauty, though you are truly beautiful, but something far deeper. It's the way you carry yourself with quiet strength and unwavering grace. The way you walk, with purpose in every step. The way you speak, with clarity and intention. The way your presence fills a room, not loudly, but with a soft, steady warmth that draws people in. I find myself replaying those details in my mind constantly. Every moment we shared, every smile, every glance, every conversation, I hold on to them like fragile treasures. Sometimes I find myself studying you from afar, not in a possessive or intrusive way, but as someone trying to understand something rare and beautiful. I want to know every layer of who you are, not just the surface, but the parts you keep hidden. the quirks, the fears, the dreams. And the more I learn, the more I fall in love with you. I notice the little things, the way you tilt your head when you're thinking, the way your eyes light up when you talk about something you're passionate about, the way you show kindness even when it's not returned. These are the things that stay with me. These are the things that make you unforgettable. I know this might all sound selfish, that I still think about you so much, that I still long for you even after everything I've done. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm still learning what it means to love someone selflessly. But I promise you, every thought I have about you now comes from a place of deep respect and remorse. I don't want to possess you. I don't want to trap you in the past. I just want to acknowledge how deeply you've impacted me. I want to honor the truth that loving you has changed me, even if I was too broken to love you properly when it mattered most. You are unlike anyone I've ever met. You stand out, not just in your appearance but in your character. You are kind in a way that feels rare. You give your heart without reservation, and you carry others without expecting anything in return. You are steady in a world that often feels chaotic. Dependable, gracious, honest. Every small act of yours, every kind word or gentle gesture, it made me feel seen, appreciated, cared for. I never told you that enough. I never thanked you enough for all the ways you made me feel safe, valued, and loved. And that's one of my greatest regrets. Sometimes, in moments of solitude, I find myself talking about you, still. You come up in conversations, not because I'm trying to hold on to the past, but because you're a part of who I am now. The memories of us are stitched into my thoughts. They resurface when I least expect them. A song, a smell, a place we once visited. And when they do, they bring a bittersweet kind of comfort. I smile, yes, but behind that smile is longing. Behind that smile is a question I don't have the answer to. What if I had done things differently? I want to be honest about one more thing. I'm not sure if you truly understand the depth of my feelings for you. I never did a good job of expressing them, not clearly, not fully. I often pulled away instead of leaning in. I held my emotions too tightly, afraid to be vulnerable, afraid to lose control. But the truth is, I admired you deeply. I cherished you more than I ever let on. And now, I wish I had said it more. I wish I had made you feel as loved as you made me feel. I wish I had met you with the same level of presence and attentiveness you showed me time and time again. You deserve someone who treats you with unwavering respect. Someone who doesn't make you question your worth. Someone who listens when you speak, who supports your dreams, who uplifts you even when it's inconvenient. You deserve a partner, not a project. A man, not a boy still learning how to care for someone other than himself. You deserve someone who understands how rare you are and who never stops showing you that they do. And while I want to be that person, I know I have work to do. I need to become someone who leads with maturity, honesty, and integrity, not just in love, but in life. That's why, for now, all I can offer is distance. I know it's not what you need or want. I know it doesn't bring closure or answers. But it's the only way I know how to protect you from further harm. I don't expect forgiveness. I don't expect anything, really. I just needed you to know the truth, the full truth. I needed to say all the things I couldn't say before. And maybe, in some quiet way, that truth will offer you a small sense of understanding, even if it doesn't change anything between us. Hurting you remains the most regrettable decision I've ever made. If I could undo it, I would. I would go back to the very beginning and do everything differently. I would listen more. I would show up more. I would love you the way you deserve to be loved, with consistency, gentleness, and honor. I know I can't change the past. I know words alone are not enough. But they're all I have right now. They are the only way I know how to say, I'm sorry. I miss you. I care about you more than you know. Until the day comes when I can stand in front of you and show you the change I've worked so hard to create, I'll keep holding on to the memories. I'll keep cherishing what we shared. I'll keep rooting for you from afar, even if I'm no longer part of your life. Because loving you, in all its pain and beauty, has been one of the most profound experiences of my life. You are truly one of a kind, and I am grateful, more than I can ever express, for having had the chance to know you, even if only for a while.